welcome back. So I think today's the day. This was the monument. It's not anymore because we finally got rid of it. Got iron guys coming, and there's still a hole in the ground for just so they don't stack up where they're going to get in my way. The hoppers are all in place. Glass, apart from two pieces, is all in place. Need a bunch of signs, which we should have. I think that's probably enough. We'll probably want it back, but we're going to need. I think internally that's 19 by 19. 19 squared is like 361, and then that's signs stacked to 16, so this is 27 slot. It'll be less than 27, but not by a lot. It'll be like 23 or 24. So let's make a bunch of signs happen. Give me this. Make sticks real quick because I need them. Why? Oh, because I went through the end to get back here. Oh, make oodles of signs. And that's a good start. So there's that many for now. I need more wood from somewhere. We'll see what we end up with. I might be wrong on the number we're going to get. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Hang on. Can I still reach that? Alright, that's more than half of what we need, so that's a really good start. Give me these and that, and those, I guess. Why not? I mean, they stack. It sets up 3, so 2 is, significantly better than 0. Just give me. I'll just make signs. I don't really care. If we go over, that's great. Whatever. Signs. Good. Great. Signs. Put away whatever I don't care about at the moment. Grab that because I need to bring it with us. Alright, so signs are going to be a bit of a trick because this thing's filling up with iron guys. Although, if you want, you can go in and set this down somewhere. I'll just show you where to put signs. Oh, if I set it down in there,
it's going to drain.
Yeah. That's okay. Well, it's not okay. It's not what I want. I mean, it would be fine. We'd get them back. It's just... Let me find a spot. We can just duck outside, probably, to get them to look out. At some point, I assume monsters will spawn and kill most of these people. Does that work? I'll show you where these go. For one thing, I would say the rear wall, for reasons. One is that, we're backing toward the door that we have. And one is that if a creeper blows up, I would expect it to be over there, not over here. And I don't want it taking out the, stem of all of these signs. So these guys are that tall, so we want to go up 1, 2, 3. Put the signs on this level.
Okay.
And you should even be able to kind of reach, and as I'm saying that, I'm wrong, over their heads if they kind of get, really too friendly. But you should be able to somehow get around them eventually, and as you back up, you'll have more room, sort of. It'll be a little awkward, but it will work. So there's that many. And yeah, I think it's going to be like 361. It's got it. Well, that was 9, I remember, so. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm pretty sure it's a square. I'll know more about that in a minute. I'm positive it's a square. It couldn't be anything else, but let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Get off of me. I hate this so much. There we go. I'm going to go get the other half in place, which is going to be kind of a mess because they're actually being produced and they're going to get in my way, but we'll figure it out. One way or the other. I could probably take out that box is empty now. I just had to scaffold my way to it to get this stuff out. About the only thing really worth keeping was the pickaxes that hadn't been used up. Let me get in there with water real quick. Won't hurt anything out here. Get the water without clicking a bed because I don't want that to happen to me. I think that'll work. I need this right away. See if I can lean down and smack this into place. If not, I gotta come up with something else. Okay. Nuts. Well, what I can try to do is full, graceful. Actually, I could just use water. I have wings. We'll see what happens if I just try to fly. No, it didn't really work. I mean, it worked, but I didn't get where I wanted to go. No, that's worse. Okay, whatever. I don't know how I'm going to make this work, but apparently not very well. That, nope, that wasn't it. Oh, what do you mean that kill? Okay, whatever. I'm going to use water. That's cool, whatever. Can almost just build up from down there, but I don't really want to. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. The lag is returning. That's fun. Go figure this out, I guess. Yeah, the problem is I left myself a hole that they could just fall through instead of building up and preventing me from doing the next thing, but then necessarily I can't get back in there for the same reason they can't get stuck in it. Please get away from me! No one likes you, I asked. Get out! I don't even care if you die at this point. If that's what you want to do, it gets... Okay, I need that though. I guess what I'm thinking is kind of this. It's going to make a mess down there for a sec, but I can fix the mess in a minute. Okay, give me the water back real fast. Don't need that again, probably. Well, I might have to get out, actually. Put this in, and that'll be that as far as something. Okay. Now I should have enough, and there's a way I find out if it's a square. I'm pretty sure it is. I could just use water buckets, but I'm not going. I only have one anyway. The other one's lava because I had to use it for things. Counts the most at the moment is getting all these down before anyone falls on me. And that is a square down there, so it's 19 squared, which is 361, which is about what I think we have. That accomplished. Let me set that down and get my... This is like not... Yeah, it's just a... This is the one we've been using. Without hitting the glass, I want to hit these guys. I don't know, my... That isn't great. Can I have that? I don't know if it's really a problem, but I'm going to make sure it's not. Oh, wow. The lag is just letting me watch this not spread yet. That's cool. That looks like it's going to work. Up here, I don't think we'll get fish. Like right specifically up here, but down a couple of meters we will, and it'll count as it's falling water. It doesn't have to be sources. Alright, how are you doing on signs?
Okay-ish, but it's slow because I got pushed out of the way a lot.
Okay. If I unleash this, you can technically still put the signs in. I don't think they'll get waterlogged. They might. But since it's running water, I don't think it would happen. However, you'd also have fish falling on you.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm just sort of stuck here until I can do the next bit.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's cool. I just... Does it look like you have enough signs?
I have no idea.
Okay, cool.
I'm still in the back half, and...
Well, strictly at this point, it's going to be easy enough to come back in here. I can just drop in and we'll be fine. So I'll get out of here. Perhaps. And take that back because it doesn't really belong. Plus I have to leave. And then I'll go back in there later when we know it's safe downstairs. Probably won't even need that if I fly, which I guess I can do. Where's the way out? I can come down and try to get signs in with you.
That would be helpful.
Maybe. It's a little hard to, like, get in each other's way with it, really. I guess it could happen. Yeah, I don't know why they're converging right here. They've been doing this for a couple of game days now. It's just they want to exist. Even if they're in there, they're wandering toward the corner to get out here. It's like there's something that I can't guess what it is. There might be a block down there. I guess I hadn't thought about it. Maybe there's a monster on it. Give me whatever I can carry. At least like that. And Yep, just smack done. Smack. I kind of wish there were, apart from hitting shift to put these down in the first, because you can't just do this. It'll, for some reason, not let you. It'd be neat if there were a function like, I'm okay with shift meaning place, but if we didn't have shift, it would just place it without asking if I want to write something on it, because I'm not using these for writing. It's not what this is for. Yeah, I see the problem here. If it really becomes a mess, and I guess it could. Well, no, at this point, this is all of them. Any more of them will be stuck up there, if necessary. That's glass, thanks. I need that to close this up when we're done. Although, arguably, I barely have to close it up. These guys can't get out. I guess the fish could waddle their way out, but wiggle, whatever fish do.
Apparently they flop.
Yeah, they do. Oh, I hope I got the number right. I mean, it was kind of a vague. 361 in sets of 3, in sets of 16. No, wait, just 361 divided by 16 is all we need. Or, yeah. So, it's like 20, 22-ish. 20 would be, 320. Wait, is that simple? Yeah, 16 times 2 is 32, times 10 is 320, and we need 361, so we need an extra 41, which is less than 3 sets. So as long as we have 23, and I think we had that, it looked like it, we should have enough for this. And if you can, don't hit any keys, but it won't really technically hurt anything if you do. It'll just be ugly. I don't know if anyone will ever see it, but whatever. Can't put scaffolds on hoppers, or I'd be tempted to just get up away from these guys and make this easier to reach. But I can put blocks down, but I have to get the blocks, and I just don't care that much.
It'd be really hard to shift.
Oh yeah, that's a mess, isn't it? Well, I mean, I can't think of a way to make scaffolds work better than they do. I just wish they did. They're really kind of annoying. There's like 5 more sub-stack 16s. There's like 80 more of these things out there if you need them. They're not all gone yet.
Got confused, hit S before I was done.
Yeah, well, you can hack it out and replace it if you want. Just try to catch it maybe, or it'll show up out there in the box eventually. As serpentine, it's not even serpentine, it's just random. The way these things are all pointing, conceivably something falling in might show up in the box the next day. It could really just go everywhere first. Which in its way is good, especially right now, because it just kind of goes out into a small box. There's no storage room at all. The next step is going to be building a large-ish sorting system, which is going to bring the lag back, of course. And we can sort out iron and roses and prismarine and crystals and fish, I guess, and whatever else might be in the system that I can't think of, probably extra signs and things by the time we get done. I will lava you. You've seen me do it. Well, you haven't. You are new. All the other ones died. What? I don't understand why I'm still just not high enough up to do this, apparently. We'll get to that later after I hit them with lava. Which, if I hadn't done the thing with the water, I could almost just do. Just dump lava from above and make sure... Well, then there'd be new stuff coming in. It wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, the lag is sort of occurring. Well, on the bright side, when we went to get all the glass, I think we pretty much concluded that away from here, everything's still fairly lag-free. Not entirely, but, a day is less than half an hour back at home, for example. Alright, we're here. I'm gonna put these away so you can have them. I'm just gonna start killing these people.
Okay.
Hopefully in a way that doesn't get us in trouble. So you got that many, and I guess I'll hang on to that. Let's try to cook these guys a bit. Where are you? Okay.
Going out to get more signs.
Okay. I'm just gonna smack this on the wall wherever the hell I can, and figure they all want to be in this corner. I don't know why, but that's what they want. There you go. Enjoy your death. That should cook the ones nearby, and apparently the other ones will just wander right into the damn stuff, so whatever. It's not my problem. I didn't expect this to be a problem. It wasn't how I wanted it to be, but it's how it is. They don't think it'd be like it do, but it are. Lag fire. That's not going to burn the signs, right? There's no signs over there anyway.
No.
No, yeah, of course their signs are fireproof because you can put lava onto it. You can make lava blades with. I think they're. God, I hope so. No, we have a whole new problem. I'm pretty sure they're fireproofed. They're lava-proofed. I might be wrong. They might not be fireproof. The thing is, in a way, there's no fire. That's just them being on fire. The lava itself is pretty far away from the signs. I don't think it'll hurt them. And if it does, we have a quick release. We can just knock them. Well, then they land in the lava. Then that doesn't help us. There's one. Yeah, this is just going to be a minute. But yeah, like, this guy is just, I shall save you, and he's a moron. He's just going to go into the fire.
Don't look at me. I didn't do
Yeah,
it.
that one's like, he has his own plans. I don't know what they are. He's figured out there's a doorway that he can't fit through, but he's going to try real hard. Yeah, whatever. There's another couple down. I'm not sure what's... The ones outside, some of them are pretty cracked up, and I can't figure out why. I don't know what they are.
I think they're left over from when we had all the fish.
Are they?
Yeah.
I guess it's possible. Alright, that... If I go get the lava, they might... The last of them might burn to death. At the very least, there won't be that many of them. And there aren't new ones coming in because they're all trapped on the water up there. Yeah, go in there. Go.
Go on.
When he dies, I'll get the lava. How's that sound? Because he's the least... What is wrong with you? You've developed intelligence. I don't like that. Wait. No, he's a moron. Nope, he's smart. It's like that Python skit with the track race.
Don't you want to cook like your friends?
That one's down. That's got to be enough room to work with, right?
Yeah, and when you get the lava back, there'll still be enough to set the rest on fire for a minute.
For a minute, yeah. Alright, I'll put this away for now, assuming I don't need it. And
Yay! He caught on fire.
oh, cool. See if I can figure out where we still have to put these things, because I have like 16 of them on me.
Basically just that corner.
I don't know if that's the next one. Well, damn, this is not going anywhere. So now we can't get in there because they're in there plus lava. That helps.
It'll be okay.
Do I have any... I have ice. That's not the best block to put in lava. That would be a pretty short solution. Yeah. Okay.
Can you just be tall somewhere else?
I get that a lot. Alright, this one's done, and I'm out, so whatever's left for you to do.
Alright.
There you got 3 people in here. Things 2.5. No, 4, 3.5. If you think you can get them, I'll get out of here. Let me leave you in the box here. You can just seal this up when you're ready.
Alright.
There's glass to just put in, seal that up. I'll go up and be ready to unleash the water and iron guys and monster fish, which should immediately happen. Like while I'm working, they should happen, but they won't really affect me, I don't think. I hope, otherwise it's going to be messy. And I forgot I said I was going to fly over there. Can I do that? Maybe. Not really, not perfectly.
Stop looking at me.
How did I miss? It lagged as I was turning. It was really stupid. That is really small when you're moving quickly. Don't get in there. Okay. There should be a whole bunch of iron guys in here with me, but they don't care about me right now, so that's good. Actually, I don't see any, unless they're all going to the corner too. I guess that's possible. There just aren't any. That's weird. They haven't manufactured any new ones since we got started on this. Lag. More lag. Alright, where are you on that?
Almost done trying to see around some
No, I don't know.
ambulatory bridge boxes.
You're in that corner because I know where. Okay, I'm just going to start. Let me poke this out and see what happens. How many do you have left?
I don't know.
Okay. Should be a stream of water heading down.
Maybe one
Okay, one what?
sign.
Okay, get that in there. I'll go ahead and get this done. So I just realized I have no way to survive this. I don't have a way back out. Like maybe I can take off, but I'm not sure in the water. So that's okay, that we'll figure it out. Right now I have to fight the lag to get these ever picked up.
Okay. Now just run along the side and make sure we've got complete rows. Yeah, I think we're done.
Well, technically there's only one side you have to check that on because there's no way it could be incomplete. And any other, everything builds off something, so it's got to be, yeah. Oh, lag. Any fish happening?
Not yet.
I guess if you want, just don't put the glass back in.
Okay.
And I'll just get out my way. I'll fall through the signs, be able to get out, and then once I'm out, you can smack the glass in there. I'm carefully trying to get the stuff by the glass, right? This isn't silk touch, so that would be a mess. We have more glass, but it's just still a mess.
And there are fish.
Cool, I guess. I mean, that's not really good news, but it'll be good news later when I'm not in here.
And finally, they're leaving the corner.
Oh, good. I have something to do now. And we're going to get a box full of cobblestone, I suppose, down there, but whatever. The next step after this, because right now it's gonna fill up immediately. It's like 27 rows or 27 slots for what may or may not perfectly assemble into stacks. We're gonna want to lead out more hoppers going somewhere. Probably use like a water lift. Probably use a dispenser or a dropper to throw the stuff into a water lift, because they won't just leave a hopper and go in one. Throw that up to the surface where we can put together a sorting system. We should have everything we need for that. We might benefit from a little more of something or other, but the expensive elements of a sorting system are going to be we'll need nether quartz, which I don't know how much we have, but we can get that from swatting blazes. You know, over however much time. Downtime, basically. Yeah, we could probably rethink the whole fortress thing anyway, but for now it kind of works. We're going to need hoppers, of course. But that's just iron, which we'll be getting out of this as we're building it. It'll just keep coming in. Redstone, which we don't have a local source for that. We'd have to go back and buy it from clerics. Lag. That should be done by now, but it's just messy. That's how it was the whole time. We were just... Every time you get a block broken out, it fills in with information and just slows the hell down. It's really amazing that we haven't got more iron guys yet. We're going to get like half a dozen as soon as they wake up in the morning, but during the... It's just... That's how laggy this all is. It's just nuts. Which probably isn't going to improve much, although getting some of these blocks out of here might help a bit. It'll always be a little staticky around here, just that's how it is. But we don't always have to be here. When we come back, there'll just basically be prismarine waiting for us and more iron and whatever. And in Skyblock, having an infinite source of prismarine blocks is not the worst plan. It's really just an AFK deal at that point. You're just accumulating things.
I think we're probably going to have to lava the ones outside.
Well, yeah, that's probably a big factor. Well, what I was intending until I found out that there was blocks on that level was it would just be a big open void. I thought it was going to be, apart from the pillars that were holding, artificially holding the thing up in the sky. Turns out there was another layer beneath the thing that doesn't have to be removed because it's not part of anything, but I didn't expect it to be there. It looked like it was going to be void beneath what we had planned to get rid of. The level the hoppers are on now was what I was expecting to clear out and just have a big empty space.
Mm.
So, whatever. I'm trying to think of anything I could have used that wasn't this. Because this apparently is going to take 10 minutes to break. I mean, it'll get better as it gets smaller, actually it might get worse in a way, but I'll be able to just stand in one place and spin around breaking this stuff. Not that I really have to be doing it as I'm doing it. I can just break out any number that I can reach, but just I'm trying to get it done. See, that's a lag thing. I totally broke that. I hate the hell out of lag. It's the worst thing in any game. Well, unless you're on, following a train and someone's shouting CJ at you. That's a little worse. Then the lag would be helpful, actually. Give me 4 frames a second, we'll have this done the first time. There's actually a cheat you can do to make that work.
Yeah, there's some sort of, in-game...
Yeah, it's like a Konami code, but... Konami, whatever it is.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think in the game there's some sort of, possibly a drug that you can take to slow everything down.
Oh, yeah, there... Is that San Andreas? It might be.
I want to say it is, because...
Yeah, I think it is.
If there weren't, then maybe the cheat code wouldn't exist.
Well, maybe. But the cheat code is really more just debugging. You can slow down and see what happened. Anyway. But yeah, it's one of those... I think in Steam and Wintel, it's gonna... On a PlayStation, it's, do this, do that, get it, up, down, whatever, left, right. I think if I did it on this computer, and I could sometime, that'd be fun. Even with the existence of Minecraft, I think San Andreas is probably, all things considered, the best video game I've ever seen. Just in terms of what you're capable of, and fun, and replayability, and aggravation over the train thing.
It certainly had some... I haven't seen the whole thing, but it certainly had some good writing and a really amazing cast. Yeah,
the dialogue was all good. And in a way, it's almost... Sometimes you'll get a sequel that's so bad it actually taints the original. usually done something, something that Jim Cameron did, Aliens or the second Terminator, which I would almost argue that you could argue that Terminator 2, however bad it was, at least it was it. But the problem was he didn't know what he had stolen from Harlan Ellison, so that's where that went wrong. And then he tried to get thinky with the sequel and forgot how many people could go through the time machine before they destroyed it. Anyway, yeah, GTA 4 was so miserably horrible. It should have kind of destroyed... Oh, wait. On the topic of destroying, are we done? It should have hurt San Andreas, which itself was GTA 3.2. Which way is out? Which way is out? That one out. I don't see any fish.
Oh, no, they all
killed them already?
Died, yeah.
Okay, put the glass back. Yeah, that's some stuff. So these don't belong in there. But the rest, okay, that's just going to happen for a while.
Yeah.
The rest of that is what we get for just existing around this thing. And I think that's everything, actually, is crystal. Prismarine, which makes Prismarine these, but also 9 of them make the brick pot thing that over there.
Look, fish.
Yeah, I see them. Merge them with a couple more of these, and you get the sea lanterns, which I like a lot. That's that. Fish, of course, they drop. Iron obviously comes from the iron guys, so do the roses. So we've already killed 29 at minimum, probably more like 40 in there since we started this, since we got the hoppers in. Where are we on time? Out of it, good. Okay, well, that's about right. So, and then these guys I got to deal with at some point, but... Oh, let me have my box back. What's going on with it? Okay, whatever. Uh-huh. And, so yeah, that's fish, and if we move away a bit, we get more of them. Right now, our proximity is preventing them from... Let me go over here where I'm not looking through iron guys. But the far side, at least, they're very much up there. And then iron guys, you can see them dropping down because they're being produced. That's exactly what I expected. That's why we've been doing this for like a week. That's going to give us... And that's going to fill up just fast. Probably faster once I stop recording and the lag diminishes a bit. But got to get rid of those somehow or expect monsters to happen and kill them for us. But, yeah, our next thing is we're going to want to extend that one hopper all the way to about here and then go up with a water lift to head for a sorting system so we're not just looking in a box and trying to find something. But, yeah, that's how all that kind of works. You know, simple enough. It just takes forever to level the damn monument in the first place, and we're done with that now. So, yay. But that gets us iron, and everyone up there either does or will want iron. Like 12 emeralds worth at a time, so I guess probably 48 at a time. Which 48 bits of iron doesn't take long to accumulate in something like this. They just kill each other to death, and you get all their stuff. We're the only winner. Everyone else dies. Alright, so we'll let it build up and get in, its own way because it can't go anywhere, and we'll talk sorting system when we make sure we have enough to do that. Got to figure out what numbers we need, but it won't be difficult enough for next time. Alright, see you later then. Bye.